What's up, everyone? It's your girl. I am Kaya, and I'm back with another video. Today, we're talking Baddies Africa Reunion Part 1. Not gonna lie, y'all, this first part was boring as the fuck. And honestly, though, and I hate to say it, it's because the big three wasn't out there. I'm sorry. As much as y'all don't want to admit it, because y'all know how much I don't like Dolly, and y'all know I love me some Big Lex, and I only tolerate Summer. They are the show. They are the reason these bitches had storylines. And honestly, you know what? What I've realized, if Dolly, Summer, and Lex was not on this season, the show would have been like how this first part of this reunion went. Boring, snooze fest, and everybody just trying to be friends. So honestly and truthfully, y'all be saying get them off the show, get them off the show. Honestly, they're the reason we even have a show. Even though Baddies Africa was not good, they're the reason it had some kind of content as to why we got some fights going on. And we see next week is just the Royal Rumble. So I'm ready for that. But before I get into all that, you guys know the deal. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Continue to show love to the videos. I know they're starting to film Baddies USA, which I am actually very excited for. I'm really, if they do this right, Baddies USA could be the best season of Baddies. But I don't know. Like Lemuel, he always be putting his hands on this shit and be fucking it up. They can give us a great cast, but the season can be shitty. So, but I am ready for Baddies USA to come, but I still do need a break. I really do need a break. But yeah, y'all, and yeah, so honestly, yeah, this first part, like I said, was boring, so it's probably not gonna be that long. So I'm just gonna breeze past a lot of this shit. Just letting you guys know right now, it's gonna be a short recap. But let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into it. So basically, you guys know how they do every time we have a reunion. They always got to do the slow montages of everybody showing up. The person I'll say that looked really good, Scotty, she looked really, really cute. As much as I don't like her, Tavy looked really cute too. And somebody else looked cute. I just can't top of my head thinking who it was. Roelly's outfit, like, even though Roelly looked good, her outfit looked really, really cheap. A lot of the outfits look really, really cheap. Like, I did not like what Fauna had on. I did not like what Summer had on. Like, I did not like any of that. I loved LCK. That's what it was. LCK looked really good. She looked really, really good. So they just go to everybody just talking in their rooms about what they're gonna do. Again, I'm gonna breeze past this. The big three and LCK are talking, and they're just talking about who didn't show up. They said how Ivory's not here, and how Russian Cream is not there, and how I think Latina Rose didn't show up neither. And then also they're saying how Choco couldn't be there, but we all know Choco couldn't be here because she has things going on with her visa where she can't travel outside of Africa. So that's the reason why she's not there. I've been really interested to see if Choco was there and how the reunion would have went, because LCK was all by her lonesome. Poor Elsie. We're gonna get to Elsie a little bit later. So yeah, so then Lex does says that she feels like Cold Killer did deserve a baddie chain, which I don't disagree with, because Cold Killer, as little as she is, she did stand no business. She was, even though she was getting her ass whooped all season long, she still stood up for herself, and I appreciate her on that one. We jump over to Roly, Anna, and Scotty are talking, and they're talking about how how Anna left. And again, honest and truthfully though, I really don't know why Anna is here on this reunion, because Stunner Girl's not here, and I know she's gonna try to fight Summer. I don't understand for the life of me why Summer and Anna are still fighting at this point. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. And then Scotty shows up, and then they, of course, they ask her about Big Legs, and they say, "Do you want to still fight Lex?" And she keeps saying, "Oh, she doesn't like that I have an opinion, and I'm never gonna shut up," and all this kind of stuff. It's like, Scotty, it's not like because she's fighting you because she don't like that you have an opinion. It's like you keep always talking all this shit. You keep talking about her. Then when she questions you and she brings it to your attention, all of a sudden you be having amnesia, like you ain't talking shit about her. Like, when you talk shit, you get hit, and that's basically what it is. Like, I'm so sick when Scotty be confusing the reason why Big Lex wants to fight her, because you always be talking, and you be talking behind security, and you do knowing she can't touch you. So when she has a chance to fight you when security is not around, she gonna take it. So yeah, like, that just gets on my nerve. But I am low key tired of Scotty and Big Lex. I really hope on Baddies USA they are not pulling this storyline out of their ass again. Like, I really and truthfully do not want to hear it, y'all. Oops, sorry about that, y'all. Something just turned on. Yeah, so I really truthfully do not want to hear about that shit anymore with Scotty and Big Legs. Then we jump over to Fauna, Killa, and K Rican, and Tavi's with them. And Tavi just want to be involved so bad. Like, Tavi, you are older than all three of these hoes, and you sitting here like over there trying to bond with them and all that kind of shit. They just talking about that they gonna stand on business like anything else. They really didn't spend too much time on them, which I really like. I'm so glad they didn't spend so much time about the other people backstage, and they just went straight into it. But it was still fucking more. Then we jump over to Pretty P, Diamond, and Marissa joins them, and they talk about Marissa having beef with Cold Killer, because Cold Killer made a diss track about her because they're fighting because Marissa is with Cold Killer's baby daddy, if I heard that correctly. And I'm like, but wasn't this a situation that Summer brought up during the season, and all of a sudden you bitches want to fight about it now? Like, that's what I'm not understanding with Marissa and Cold Killer. Like, Summer brought that up during the season, and y'all was acting like y'all didn't care. It didn't bother y'all. So I don't understand why it's such an issue right now. Like, that's just fucking weird. But it gives them a storyline and something to do other than fighting the big three. So I guess go ahead and do it. And she also said how she wants to fight Summer, but Summer whooped your ass on the show. So honey, I don't know if you really want it from Summer again. And then Pretty P and Diamond are talking about Natalie and about how Natalie doesn't like Diamond, how she has Diamond blocked. And Pretty P says that how Natalie unfollowed her because she didn't jump in and hit Diamond when Diamond snuck her. But it's like, Natalie, you can't expect Pretty P to hit Diamond when her and Diamond are friends. That just don't make no sense. And truthfully, I don't know why Pretty P's at this reunion. Like, what did she like? The only person she fought this season was Summer. I don't, for the life of me, somebody in my comment section, please enlighten me. Why are Pretty P and Dolly beefing again? Like, I thought that I thought Pretty P's issue was with Summer still because of the Rolex. Like, why are Dolly and Pretty P still fighting? I thought they hung it up and they was done with that. I don't know. I don't know if this is because Pretty P just wants a reason to fight them again because she has no storyline. Because honestly, who did Pretty P beef with? Like, her and LCK fighting. Like, why does Pretty P want to come here and fight these people? Like, her and LCK, I don't even remember them beefing during the season, but apparently, which we're gonna get into it later, she says because she said something on live, but Elsie swears she didn't say. I don't know. But honestly, truly, I don't really don't know why Pretty P is here this season. She was born as fuck this season. She's not gonna be on Baddies USA. I don't know what stupid ass fans be asking for Pretty P to come back. Now you guys just want to boring bitches, like, cause y'all be complaining about Tasiki being boring, but y'all care Pretty P to come back and doing the same thing Tasiki be doing. Just sitting around, just sleeping and sitting around all season. I don't get it. And then lastly, before we get into what happened on stage, the big three goes into Natalie's dressing room. Natalie tells him how she's gonna be coming out last because you know how Natalie always get introduced first, but she says she's gonna come out last because she has to put belt to ass. We'll see about that, but look like she kind of did though. And then she just tells the big three that she just wants them to stand on business, which they always do, which I don't understand. And oh yeah, oh forgot, Dolly came in with this Michael Myers outfit on because people be saying how she looked like Michael Myers when she takes her wig off, which you do. Which I don't know who looks like Michael Myers more, Roly or Dolly, because y'all was saying Roly was Michael Myers for years. Now y'all saying Dolly is. It's getting a little played out though, but I like that she just playing a little joke on it. And did I didn't get into anything else? Nope. We just get Sauce Santana is gonna be hosting again along with Janisha. Bobby, like, Lord Jesus. Bobby Lights get on my everlasting nerve. Like, I cannot stand Bobby Lights at all, y'all. I don't know why he keeps being here, but we see that Saucy Santana, Bobby Lights, and Janisha are going to be the hosting for that. So then we finally get going on stage. Y'all, so we get on stage and Natalie and Lemon Pepper Stepper Squeeze performs that, you know, that Baddie song. And then Natalie performs that new song she got. I think it was called Do What I Want, Do What I Want, or some shit like that. Does terrible. So we're gonna skip right past that. So of course they bring Janisha and introduce Janisha, which Janisha looked beautiful. Like, I love Janisha's reunion outfits. She has been eating her reunion outfit. Well, she always eats her outfits. The only thing be hit or miss is her hair, but she's been killing it with her hair these last like 3-4 reunions that I've seen her on. Jocelyn's Cabaret reunion, the Baddies Midwest reunion, the Baddies Gone Wild reunion. This reunion, she has really been eating it. And I love Janisha. Of course, they introduced Bobby. I don't care. He's the audience host. I'm sick of Bobby. I don't know why Zeus keeps this motherfucker employed. I don't know what he brings to this network. He's not making y'all no money, so I don't know if y'all just keep him around because he'll do what y'all want for a check. I don't know. Then we introduced Saucy Santana. I ain't gonna lie, Saucy Santana did switch up his look. He ain't, because he used to always wear that black slit thing that would show that damn thigh. But Saucy is really nice. I didn't know how I felt about the wig, but the wig was laid. We ain't seen not one lace. So they come on stage. Then they just give Saucy some questions and ask him how he feels about the season. He says that he wants to see people stand on business. They bring up how Russian Cream is not here and how Latina Rose is not there and Ivory's not there. So everybody, he kept saying he wanted to see other people that didn't show up. So they asked him who the heaviest hitter is. He says Big Legs. Bobby then says something about like, oh, but Tabby's a big hitter too. Like, no, the fuck she ain't. She got her ass whooped by Legs all season long. And then she's befriending the bitches that she done beat up. Like, she beat up Tybee, Cold Killer, and K Rican, and she's friends with all of them. Make it make sense. I don't know. But is there anything else I gotta get into? No, I'm not getting into it, y'all. Let me just go ahead and skip past it. So they introduce everybody, but they introduce them a lot of them one by one. So they introduce Roly. I'm just gonna bring out the big thing that happened until like we get to the action. So Roly, Scotty, Anna, and Diamond the Body, they all come on stage. And again, it's all It's nice. Everyone's nice and everything. That's the reason why this reunion was born, because they brought everybody out who were friends and cool with one another. Like Roly done squashed her beef with Tommy. No, Roly had done squashed her beef with Diamond. Anna done squashed her beef. Ben squashed her beef with Roly. Anna and Scotty are girls at this point. Diamond's cool with all of them. They introduced Tommy out. Tommy and Rolly done squash their beef. Tommy is cool with all the girls on stage. During when Tommy gets brought out, Bobby's making like a lot of comments towards Tommy, because I don't know if he's trying to get a rise out of her, but Tommy is like, she's not getting angry like she was the last time they were in the same room together, which I did kind of like, because the last time they saw each other was, what reunion was that? I think was that the Baddies Caribbean reunion, when they went, when she had accused them of having that stuff and everything like that. And I want to say it on here because it's all alleged, which I don't know. But so Tommy and Bobby, like, they had that little like back and forth, because last time they saw each other was very, very nasty. I really didn't care for this part, but they eventually hug it out. I guess that's cool and everything like that. But again, I don't get. I love me some Tommy, but I don't care about Bobby. Tommy, first of all, when I say, bitch, Tommy, I didn't like that wig. Like Tommy, her outfits was amazing. And she usually eats with her wigs and her outfits. Like this wig, I hated it because it made Tommy look her age. And yeah, Tommy, it made you look like very auntie grandma vibes. Okay, but the outfit and the purse, she killed it. She killed it. And then so as they're all talking, and then they're saying, Tommy has said that she wants like some kind of entertainment, because like again at this point it is really boring on stage, because they brought every bitch out on stage who all are friends, well not friends but are cool with one another, who ain't got no issues with one another. So they bring out Elsie K. So Elsie K immediately comes out on stage. She puts in her mouth guard and she calls her fade out with Roly. Now Roly is just sitting there because Roly is, she doesn't want to fight, but because Elsie's calling her out, she said, okay, I'm gonna give her what she wants. So she's sitting there for a good while and having her hair tied back, and her and Elsie, they get to fighting. Elsie got an ass whooped by Roly. I'm sorry, which we all expected, because Elsie cannot fight, and Roly, that's a big ass bitch right there. Roly. Now I ain't gonna say. I will say this: LCK did swing. She was swinging. She was punching. She was doing her thing. She was doing way more than she was doing all season long. Even though she still lost, she was still doing. She was still swinging and punching, because that was my issue. If y'all been watching my recaps, that was my issue with LCK all season long. Is that she literally would run in and hold a bitch. She would not punch. She would not do anything. That's what pissed me off. So I was proud of her right here. And she stood 10 toes, because she was out there all by herself, because they brought her out by herself. They didn't bring the big three out. Now, I feel like the big three, I feel like they would have helped her. They would have helped her against all them people. But she was out there by her lonesome. It was her against everybody on the other side of the stage. It was crazy. It was crazy. So yeah, her and Roly get done fighting. Elsie wants another round. Roly said it's not worth it. She said, I'm not fighting you, I'm not fighting you, I'm not fighting you. Look what I did to you. You're not worth it. You're not worth it. But the thing is, like, Roly, you can't really say that when you literally was talking shit about this girl online. So she constantly wants to call you FFA, honey. You need to give it to her. But of course, the audience is so fucking flip floppy that Roly is not wanting to go for another fade, but they're not booing her, but they're booing LCK. I don't get y'all. I don't get y'all. So they're asking Elsie why she has a problem with Roly, and she says that Roly be talking shit about her. Then Roly be swearing up and down that Elsie talks shit about her back. But it's like, Roly, if I remember the season correctly, you started with Elsie. You slapped her for no reason, and y'all got into that fight. And then on social media, you was talking shit about her, so she talked shit about you back. So she wants her face, so you need to give it to her. Like, stop. So then they move on, because Roly clearly doesn't want to fight LCK again, because honestly, it's an easy fate at this point. It's an easy fate. And also, I want to say this before I go any further. Y'all Zeus fans, and I can't stress enough, y'all Zeus Baddies fans are so fucking flip floppy. Like, I don't understand how the hell last season Roly had a petition to get her off the show. Now on this reunion, and now all of a sudden everybody loves Roly again. Like, I don't get it. Like, all y'all, like, y'all literally was begging for the Roly to get off the show. Now all of a sudden y'all love her and y'all want her to stay on the show. Y'all are so fake ass. Like, y'all, I need y'all to pick a side and stay there. Okay. So after that, they they tell ask Elsie who else that she wants to fight. She says she wants to fight K Rican and Cold Killer. Then Janisha asks her, well, I heard that Pretty You and Pretty P needs to run a fade, and Elsie keeps saying how she doesn't know Pretty P, she doesn't talk to her, so why do they want to fight? So then Janisha says, she said, well, I heard that that you said you want to fight Pretty P. Now Elsie swears up and down she doesn't want to fight her, so they end up bringing Pretty P out, and her and Pretty P and Elsie, they immediately get to fighting. Elsie, again, she did hang in there, but she lost against Pretty P. I, for the life of me, don't know why Pretty P and LCK is fighting. Again, I don't know if and then when they explained it, Pretty P says that LCK was on live with Choco because again, Choco can't be there. And Choco and Pretty P got issues because I think Pretty P tried to jump her, if I'm correct, on one of these seasons. She tried to jump her. But LCK says that she wanted to, she was sitting on a live with Choco and said that she wanted to fight her. Elsie swears up and down that she didn't say that. And mind you, they didn't put any receipts because typically when it happens, they like to show the damn live or they like to show the receipts, and they didn't do that. So I don't know if that's true or not. Elsie swears she didn't say it, and Pretty P says she did. So she said she wanted to fight her, so that's why they fight. But I think it's a really stupid reason because where's the beef? Because y'all didn't interact all season long, not from what I can remember. So I don't know if this is just another fight that Pretty P just wants to come on here and fight somebody because she didn't do nothing all season. I don't know. And yeah, so I think her and Pretty P went like 2, 3 rounds, and Pretty P tore up every single round. Sorry, Elsie, but you did hang in there, boo. You stood in there. You stood in there. You stood in there. So then we move on to the next. So we get into like the last like 5-ish minutes, and I did mess up, y'all. So Tommy didn't say she wanted the entertainment when Pretty P came out. She wanted the entertainment when the Pretty 3 came out. So I do apologize about that. So yeah, so because throughout this whole thing, because LCK and Pretty P are asking that because they trying to figure out like what the issue is between Pretty P and LCK. And they just going back and forth. Like again, LCK swearing that she didn't say she wanted to fight Pretty P saying she did. Nothing's getting resolved. They just saying the same thing back and forth, and everyone's getting bored of this. And I was getting bored because it's like nothing. Because like, okay, just say that y'all just want to fight each other, basically. So Tommy says, "Can we have some kind of entertainment?" And then Roly says the same thing. Yeah, because it was really boring. Especially like it's like the fact that LCK is the center of all this drama. Is her against like the whole side of the stage. It's crazy. It should show you that this first part was boring as fuck. That LCK is the star of this part. No offense to LCK, I ain't got nothing against her, but the fact that she was the focal point, this the most we've seen of her, shows you this first part was ass.com. But anyway, so they end up bringing Fauna, what's that bitch name, K Rican and Coke out. And then while they going and hugging, immediately K Rican walks over there. First of all, K Rican, you is a gutter rat ass bitch. This bitch came out in some fucking underwear. First of all, she had like this bodysuit on that was squeezing her goddamn vagina. And she had on some goddamn underwear. Like, bitch, you was just a trash ass bitch. I don't know where she from, but that bitch is just trash. Like, I do not like K Rican whatsoever. But she walks her ass over there to try to fight LCK and got her ass beat. Girl got her ass beat. Girl got her ass whooped, honey. Hey, Ricky, you cannot fight whatsoever. It's so sad because LCK can't fight, but honey, the fact that you got your ass whooped by Elsie is sad, sis. You just really need to sit down and just hang it the fuck up, boo. Hang it up. So while K Ricky and LCK is fighting, Cold Killer wants to go and jump in. And it's like that was so weak. Like, why are y'all fighting? Why are y'all jumping LCK? Like Elsie, like I say all the time, if y'all gonna jump a bitch, you gotta jump a bitch that y'all cannot take down. And that's people like Roly, Tasiki, and Big Legs. Those are the ones I don't condone jumping, but those are the bitches you have to jump because y'all can't take them 1-on-1. Y'all can't. So y'all need to. But fighting a bitch like LCK who can't really fight to save her life is crazy. So yeah, so Cold Killer tries to jump in, they separated. And LCK just realized that she got jumped, so she calls Cold Killer out for her fade. And then they go at it, and goddamn. They started swinging, and Cold Killer was getting Elsie. I thought Elsie was gonna give it to her at one point, but it seemed like she kind of gave up, and then Cold Killer was able to like sling her, and then Cold Killer got her because then one round K Rican had jumped in, which it was weird. Like, well, again, why y'all jumping Elsie? Like, why the fuck are y'all jumping her? Why y'all jumping? So Cold Killer and LCK going for another round. And then again, Cold Killer is really giving it to her. She's able to slam LCK on the ground. And then they notice that LCK is just laying on the ground like I don't know what happened if she fainted or I don't know if she hit her head, but she is laying on the ground and she is not moving. And that's basically how the reunion ends. Yeah, that's basically how it ends. And it was crazy. So we don't know what happened with LCK. They say it's a wrap. So I don't know if she comes back out next week, if she got a concussion or something. I don't know what happened. I hope she was doing okay. But yeah, this is not worth it. But yeah, so that happened. So we get into next week. So they finally bringing out the big three because this shit was ass. We do see Marissa and Cold Killer fighting. I really don't care about their beef. I don't care about it at all. But it looks like Marissa's getting her ass whooped, which is not surprising because she got her ass whooped by Summer. The big three come out. Lex immediately gets jumped, and Lex realizes she got jumped, and Lex is on a rampage, and she's fighting every bitch that came and jumped her. And sweetheart, I don't blame her. We get Pretty P and Dolly fighting next week. Why are Pretty P and Dolly fighting again? Like, why are they beefing again? Like, this is boring. Like, this is my thing. Like, Pretty P, like, you fighting bitches that you had previous beef with on a previous season. I thought her and Dolly done said that was last season and they not restarting it. So I don't know why Dolly and Pretty P are fighting. I don't know. Tavy look like she get her ass whipped by Lex. Like Tavy, I told you, you need to stop fighting Lex. Like you can't beat her up. You can't beat her up. So I think that's probably why y'all jumped her. But when you jump the bitch, you got to deal with the consequences of that big bitch coming after your ass. Yeah. So it's just like the Royal Rumble next week, and I'm kind of ready for it because I'm ready to wrap this season up and move on to Baddies USA because I'm so excited for that season. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys for this video. Before I get up out of here, you guys know the deal. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Continue to show love to the video. Hype the video up. Show love to the channel again. Tell a friend and tell a friend we have fun over here. And that's all I got for you guys this episode. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.